A chain of Roman towns and forts built almost on top of each other and spanning over 5 centuries make Vindolanda the most promising archaeological site ever found in Britain. For freak conditions, a high water table and chemicals in the soil have here helped to preserve material that should by rights have disintegrated long ago. And everyday Roman household goods are being uncovered at the staggeringly high rate of 40 to 50 a day. It's not just fine works of jewellery and sculpture, but wooden writing tablets with the ink still on them, now under laboratory analysis. Shoes and other leather goods almost fit for wearing. Hand-carved wooden combs, some with strands of human hair still in them. And even pieces of tweed, delicately woven cloth that has survived 2,000 years in the soil. Already, more Roman cloth has been found here than in all other British sites combined. But even more dramatic has been the discovery that the race that produced such fine craftsmanship seems to have lived in the most appalling filth and squalor. The main clues to this are the larvae of thousands of flies which infest the layers of bracken the Romans used for carpets.
It does contain some pretty revolting information, because these inhabitants of this particular building, probably the centurion's flat in a barrack in the fort, they've been using their carpets, as it were, as toilets. And so in the bracken and straw floors you get a great deal of excreta and urine and so on, which may, however, have helped to preserve so much of the material down there. I suspect, however, that we'll find this in most of the floors down there, that the high standard of civilization that we read about from Roman authors and so on isn't borne out when you get down into the domestic quarters of these people. But here, for the first time, we've been able to see this. There's nowhere else that you can see this evidence.
How much more work is there here for you?
Well, if you have 50-odd people working here for about 8 months a year, I think the site might be exhausted in 70 to 80 years, something like that. You've got 6 buildings on top of each other and spread over 15, 16 acres, you see. It's an enormous task.